Hey guys, I wanted to make this video yesterday, but I think that for some reason it hasn't been one to upload. I tried to do it on my PlayStation 4, which is just messing up lately, and I tried to do it on my phone, but it went to 18 minutes, which I think the limit might be 15 minutes on uploading on a phone. So I cut this video down a little bit on what I'm going to talk about, but it would be cool. It would be a better idea because that means I can talk about I was going to grab my Switch, but I actually left it on the bed. But it would give me a little bit more time to talk about the games I have on this list. I wanted to do a list of games that I think would make really good Switch points, in my opinion. This is going to be maybe a 2 or 3 parter because there's a lot of games I wanted to have on this list, but I wanted to cut them for time. And these games, some are obvious ones that might happen, some aren't so obvious, some are just kind of weird. I wanted to get a good mix of games that is like logical to make a list, to put on this list, and some games that just probably won't happen for AIDS or license or anything like that. And I want to say, the points I got from my Switch right now are Rayman Legends. I'm pretty sure this is a point. I just got this the other day, so I'm not sure if it's good or bad. I just never played it, and it was on sale. Dragon Ball Universe 2, which is a pretty good point. The graphics are dumbed down a little bit, but I think it's really cool to be able to take with me. Resident Evil Revelation Collection, which I just had the one, I get this used, but it was like $13 used, so I'd rather do that than I'll get the number 2 one of these days when I have more space on my memory card anyway, whenever it's on sale. Lego City Undercover, which I really like this port just because it's not like the Wii U version. It has some of the the Nintendo Easter eggs, but it has kind of the PS4 control layout, kind of. If you know what I mean, like it doesn't have all the gimmicky controls. Like I remember in the Wii U version, which is the only one I have. I never played the PlayStation 4 one. I just seen it played, so I know there's not that many gimmicky controls in it. You had to move the pad around and you had to look on the pad for something. A lot of people like that because it's more immersive than regular controls, but I just don't like it. And Lego Worlds, well, I'm not sure if it's technically a port, but it came out on PS4 and Xbox One as well as the Switch, so I think it's cool. And I played that, it's really fun. So, making sure I don't have any other ones below me I can list. Let's get into it. I'm going to try to put these 3 together. In the first one I want to list, which might be obvious to some people, some people can really see why they would port this again, because it's been ported a lot of times, but some people wouldn't be able to see it. The Resident Evil series, I noticed that they started to re-release some of them on PS4, which I didn't care about. I just rather just go and buy them on the GameCube. Eventually I'm going to get them on the PS4, but I don't really need these ones on the PS4. I own these on Xbox One and the PS4 and GameCube and the Wii. And the ones I'd want to see ported is Resident Evil 0 and Resident Evil 1, which I think they should have a combo deal like they do on PS4. And it seemed logical just because they ported it to all the other newer consoles and they could do it. Resident Evil 7 might not be a thing. Like this, I just want to put this in here because it's kind of newer, so it could potentially have a point. But I don't see it happening just because of the graphics, and even if it did, I don't think I'd pick it up. Just because I own it on PS4, but I wanted to beat it in virtual reality mode, but I never got around to it. Eventually I'm going to try to beat it in regular mode, but I'll have to see about that. Resident Evil 6 and 5, I just don't own 5 yet, but I plan to buy it eventually. I just like the graphics in it. I don't like the gameplay as much because I tried to get into it. I played it a long time ago, and it just seems like there's way too much talking. It just seems too much like a movie than it is a game. Next is Resident Evil 4, my favorite Resident Evil of all time. I love this game. It's one of my first violent games I ever played. First game that I beat. Well, not the first game I beat, but the story is behind this game. I had it on the Wii, and I couldn't beat it. I broke my copy on the Wii because Wii U games scratch really easy for me. Back then, they don't scratch that much anymore because I was a kid back then. And I got it again on the Wii, and then again on the Wii, and then eventually after like 4 years, I downloaded it on Xbox 360. I finally beat it then, and then I bought it on PS4. So I bought this game a lot. I love this game. I would love to play it on the go. And if you did port this game, I would want to see one thing different from this point than any other point. On the Wii version, that was the first one I played, but I used it's not a thing that I really want. I just know a lot of people are a fan of it. I use the classic controller, but a lot of people like the pointer controls. A lot of people really love that version. They actually prefer that version. But there's motion controls on the Wii U, and I think it'd be cool to have the option for it. Like maybe have the option for it, not make it the only way to play it, but I think it'd be cool to have the option to use the pointer controls like a lot of people enjoyed. Next, I'll name these ones. Trying to watch my time because I don't want to get too far off. I got Ninja Gaiden, the whole series, but I just grabbed number 3 just because I didn't want to grab number 1 out the shelf. I don't have number 2 yet. I really like the Wii U version, and it shows that Tecmo is willing to do it. Like, I think it'd be really cool to have it on there. A lot of people really enjoy this game, and for me, when I played the Wii U version, they had the option to just use a gamepad, and I always did that in bed, and it'd be cool to just be able to take it places. So, please make that happen. Like, and if preferably maybe make this one make them a $20 game, maybe 40. But if it's a $40 game, then bundle them all together. I think that'd be really cool. Maybe make it a collection. Okay. Assassin's Creed, some of them, I think it'd be really cool to have on it because they had some pretty good Wii U points, in my opinion. A lot of people say that the Wii U points weren't that good, but I enjoyed them. I haven't played a whole bunch of them because I'm not a big Assassin's Creed guy. I just get them every time I see them for $5 on the Wii U just because I don't have that many Wii U games, and I want to get more. Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. I know a lot of people want the new Monster Hunter game in there, but from what I've seen of it, I haven't played it personally, but it just seems too big of a game with too pretty of graphics. Either they have to water it down tremendously, or it would be really broken. So I really don't see them doing it. They had to rework the whole thing. I know it get them some money, but look at it this way. If Nintendo did this, Monster Hunter is a big deal in Japan, and a lot of people like portable console, so most people picked up the 3DS version, not saying the 3DS version is bad, and never picked up number 1. Well, not number 1, the Wii U version for it. No, in the Wii U version is a lot prettier. I think the 3DS did what he could. I thought he was a really good port of it, but I think it'd be really cool to get this on the Wii U. I would really like to play it. In one of the games that I would really like to see is just making sure I have one of these games here, is ZombiU. I'd really like to see that on the Switch. They had it on the PS4 and Xbox One, but they had it download only. And this was originally a Wii U exclusive, but it didn't sell that well. But the Wii U is selling really well, and I think this is a pretty good game, at least on the other console. I noticed with things like the Lego City, they redid it, and took out all the motion controls and made me not like the game to begin with. Well, I didn't hate the game, I just didn't like it. But this game, the motion controls kills it for me. I don't like them. I hate having to, some games you have to aim and say this is a Wii U gamepad, I just forgot to grab it. You have to move around, and I hate that. It's very uncomfortable for me. It's a terrible game play style. But I think if they use the PS4 version of it pretty much and put it on the Switch, I think it would be really cool. I would really like to play it. Even though I wouldn't play it on handheld mode that often, I would still like to have it. Okay. Next is getting into the weirder category of the games. Sorry. My Sims, this is Agents, but I just didn't feel like grabbing the rest of the game. I never played this one, but I really like the original My Sims, and My Sims Kingdom was okay. It's kind of like an Animal Crossing type of game, and I would really enjoy them. And I know EA would like to make some more. I just always enjoyed them when I was little. They're really fun. They're kind of easy, but they're kids' games. I think it'd be cool if they made a remaster of it. Because the original one they came out with on the Wii, so it shows that they've come to home consoles before. I never played the Wii version, so I'm not sure if it's a completely different game or not. But I think it'd be really cool to happen. Project X Zone 2 it's kind of a Final Fantasy Tactics type of game with characters from other video games. Just the ones that popped out to me because I don't know a lot of these game series. I think that's Shinobi. I'm not sure. I might be wrong on that. Just the new Shinobi looks similar. So okay, Ryu, Leon, Mega Man, Dante from Devil May Cry, and those are the only ones I know. The guy from Tekken. But I think it's cool that they had this really cool crossover. I thought it was going to be a fighting game, that's what I wanted, but it turned out to be a tactics game. I love and I hate it at the same time. I hate it because I would much rather be able to play these characters in a fighting game, but I like it because it's a pretty good game besides that. And it has so far it has a story, and I'm not saying it's the best story, but I'm always a sucker for crossover games. It also has Chris Redfield from Resident Evil 2, but I don't see him on the cover. At least I don't see him. Not so why all these characters that's on the cover, I don't really see in the game that much. Also has Fire Emblem characters too, but yeah, I don't think that really matters that much. SimCity Creator was I haven't played yet. I got this at a thrift shop. Just seems like a type of game that I would like to play, and I would like to play it portably. But I know I've seen a lot of the other MySim games on home consoles look a lot better, and I think it'd be cool to have. Speaking of SimCity, I forgot to grab it, but the regular Sims 3 or Sims 4, depending on what you want to do, Nintendo. But I think that'd be really cool to come to the Switch too. Just because I like to play Sims handheld better, and I think that way it would be a console quality game. Deadpool, I just really like Deadpool, and it's a cheap game. It's usually a budget title, so I'd like to have it on the go. And it's really simple, like kind of easy to me, and I'd much rather be able to play wherever I go. One of the other weirder games is Mortal Kombat Armageddon. I like this game. This is my favorite Mortal Kombat. A lot of people don't like it as much, but I really like these. I just mean the Mortal Kombat on Xbox Series as a series. I just grabbed Armageddon because it was at my desk already. Because I play this game pretty often. I bought this a long time ago on the Wii, which I like the Wii version better. So if you did port it, I'd much rather it be that one. But the only problem with the Wii is my disc is really scratched up because it's the one I had when I was littler, and I can only play it on my Wii U, which means I can't use GameCube controllers. It did support originally. I'm not sure if it would work if I just plugged it in there, but I'm not gonna try. But long story short, they had a survival mode on the Wii version, which they didn't have on the original Xbox version, and I really like these ones. If you did port this one, that's what I would want. But other ones are good too. A lot of people like them better, but this is my favorite. So if you ever ported that, I would love you, Nintendo. I'd buy it for $60. Probably not. I would like to once it goes down when it's used. But thank you guys for watching. I've cut up this video, so if you want to see more of these games I would like to see on the Switch, then please tell me. And please like and subscribe. I have another video coming out later that I have an idea for, but I'm going to see how this does, depending if I want to do the rest of them. But if I get at least one view, then I'm doing it. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys later.